Hey guys, hope you all have been well. I apologize for no video last week. I'm filming this the week after I posted, but it's Sunday and I have no desire to edit. So I'm going to be posting this 2 weeks after my last video. That was a ramble and it was unnecessary. But today I'm going to be doing a makeup video that's a little bit more talky. I always get requests to get like recommendations, like what do you think I should buy? What I wanted to do is something I think I've done before where I pick products, like one product for each area of the face. I think it has been some time since the last video of this sort, so we'll see how things go. Disclaimer, I did have some issues picking certain ones because some of my absolute favorites are discontinued, but I wanted to pick products that I know that you guys can try out because obviously I'm recommending it to you. You need to be able to buy it, right? This might take a little while, so I'm going to get right into the video, but as always, if you guys like this makeup look, go ahead and head over to Instagram. I will list all the makeup beauty products for you in the picture that I link with the bubble. That was one. Let's start off with foundation. It's the one item I will not share with you because I don't have a favorite foundation. I bit the bullet and I purchased some foundations to actually match my skin tone. I don't know if this one is looking a little matchy, but I had to work hard at it with some bronzer. If I had to pick one that I'm constantly using for video, a Max Full Coverage Foundation, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing stuff. I don't recommend it if you're going to be like out and about because I think that the thickness of the foundation would definitely make your skin oily, and I have oily skin, so I do not trust this in warm weather or where I'm active. But for camera, this stuff's good. A primer that I would recommend is the BECCA Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. I oftentimes use the Smashbox, as you see in like a lot of my makeup posts, but I'm just trying to finish that up. This one absolutely works wonders. It's very mattifying, so if you are combination oily skin, this might not be the best for you. If you're extremely oily skin, this is the mojo right here. But it also fills in my pores, which I have a lot of on my face. On to eyebrows. My favorite brow combination are my two eyebrow pencils, which I use to do my eye look or eyebrow look today, but I have to pick one. And if I had to pick one product, it's not gonna be either of those two. They need to work together. But if I'm going to pick just one product for brows, it has to be a pomade. I can work with changing the opacity of the product. So I would pick Anastasia's Dip Brow Pomade. I mean, you don't have to get this one. This is just the only pomade that I have. I'm sure there's a ton of pomades out there, so I would just say pomade in general. And because it's a pomade, it solidifies your brows, which is something that I have to use a separate step for. With my pencils, I have to put like brow gel on it for it to stay in place. So pomade. And my favorite color from Anastasia is ash brown. I don't like anything too warm. I prefer ashy stuff on my brows, so ash brown is really good. Moving on to the rest of the face, let's do bronzer, highlighter, and blush. For blush, I'm going to have to say MAC's Eternal Sun. This has to be my go-to blush, and I'm usually one for gingerly or cantaloupe. Like that has always been my two favorite blushes, and it's still up there, but I just feel like I'm always gravitating towards this one. I think it's like the perfect combination of like warm, like fresh cheek, but also it has a little bit of that bronziness to it. And so this is what I have on right now. I just think with people of my skin tone, that's kind of that medium tan skin, very golden skin tone, this just flatters our skin so well, and I can put this on in pretty much any look and it just looks phenomenal. Now my favorite highlighter is discontinued. It is the NARS Tribulation blush. It's called a blush, I don't know why. It really is a highlighter. If I had to pick one that is on the market and the one that I'm always using, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess which one it is. It's the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in Be My Highlight. I think it's got the right depth of champagne. Sometimes champagne colors can be too light, and then when it goes on my skin it looks silver, but here it really does have this very candlelit look because I think the champagne in this mixed with a little bit of that gold in it, it has the perfect tone for medium tan skin. I think you can guess the bronzer as well. Name drop. NYC Cosmetics bronzer in Sunny. This is OG bronzer right here. I've heard so much about this bronzer way before I even purchased it. I have a bigger dent in this than some of the bronzers that I've had for way longer. This is definitely a bronzer. I wouldn't consider it a bronzer contour. I forget what the name is for a bronzer contour color, but this is definitely a bronzer. You can definitely tone it down and build it up. It shows up very well on my skin tone, and yes, this can be a very like intense bronzer if you put in the effort. I forgot to include powder and concealer, so strange that I have this newfound love for a different concealer, because I've used the Urban Decay and the NARS Radiant Creamy for the longest, and then I finally just was like, I'm gonna try this Tarte concealer. They only sold it at Ulta. I have a bad history with ordering from Ulta online, but I just wing it because I wanted to try this concealer. And you know what? I'm glad I did, because this concealer is awesome. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and the shade that I like is Light Sand. This is what I have on my face for the lighter portions, and I just feel like with my skin tone, this is the perfect light concealer. I've been having the hardest time, the biggest struggle trying to find the perfect light concealer, because it's either too light or it looks ashy on my skin, and it doesn't have enough warmth in it to match the undertones of my skin. And when I tried this one, I'm like, yes. And the consistency of it is good too. It's not my favorite. I actually prefer the consistency of the Radiant Creamy Concealer better. I don't know, but in terms of the color, if I just had to pick one concealer, I'd probably pick this one, because my face will look beat if I use this. Now for powder, I was going between pressed and loose, but I just had to be fair and be like, it has to be one powder, Annabelle, just one. So I am going with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this powder so much. I don't use it as often because I have Airspun, and Airspun is a lot cheaper. There's a lot more product in there, so I'm using my Airspun up. It really does an amazing job at mattifying my face, no matter the type of makeup I'm doing, whether it's light or whether it's like really like baking full on face. It doesn't matter. I just kind of like to mattify my skin, because I'm guaranteed, no matter what, to become oily. So this I can use lightly. This I can go on and just bake heavily on my face, and it just works both ways. It's amazing stuff. It's been around for years, and it's been very successful for years because it's really good. So mascara, there's so many different products that's very subjective, but I feel like mascara is like the one subjective thing. Like, we can fight about mascara and what the best mascara is out there, but at the end of the day, it's what you like and what works for your lashes. It depends. It's the same exact mascara. It's just that the finish, I guess you could call it, is different. So it's definitely the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. But if I'm going to use lashes, I would use the Carbon Black. And if I'm just using my normal lashes, doing it myself, it'll be the waterproof. So definitely Voluminous. I love the Voluminous line. If you've never tried the Voluminous line, they work amazing at creating volume, definitely a lot of volume on the lashes without making it look spidery. Sometimes I like that look, not gonna lie. But on an everyday basis, these work great on the lashes. They definitely hold a curl with the waterproof formula, and it does add some length as well at the end of your lashes. So the Voluminous line from L'Oreal, hands down favorite, still till this day. Just a couple more things and then we will call it a day. Now, lips, liner, lip product, and lip gloss, all three. They work together for me. If you watch my videos, I want to say for the past 3 or 4, I'm probably using the same lip color every single time. Maybe I might change the lip liner, maybe I might change the lipstick, but I mean 2 out of the 3 is probably on there on my lips. Favorite lip liner has to be Cork. I love Cork. I kind of fell into the hype of Whirl and all those really popular ones for some time, but I just feel like I have Cork as my lip liner. I just feel for my makeup lip preference, I just love the way this stuff looks. Like against the skin tone, this looks bug, get away. I just feel like against the skin tone, this just looks really nice. It looks very pulled together. It looks very 90s. I love it. If I pop on some gloss, it's over. This is the lip liner that I'm using, and I think it's just so amazing. It's basically a brown lip liner, and it's perfection. Seriously, if you have my skin tone and you're into this type of lip, you will not be disappointed. You're gonna thank me in the comments below and say, Annabelle, thank you for bringing Cork into my life. And in addition to that, I'm going to introduce Spirit into your life, which is a MAC lipstick. This is the lipstick I have inside. This is a Cork and Spirit lip combination right now. It is amazing. It's amazing. Let me swatch it for you. That's how nice I'm gonna be about this, because it's just perfect. It's a little pink, it's a little neutral, and together you have this. This is like, yes, this is a lip yes. Okay, lip gloss. My love for lip gloss has come back full force, and I ain't apologizing. I love me some lip gloss because your girl has some chapped lips. Okay, my new favorite lip gloss. I'm almost like shocked to say this, because for years, I'm talking the longest, years. I'm talking 5+ years. I have been in love with MAC's Cream Sheen lip glosses, and I still love them. I do have a couple there that I just repurchased because my old ones was old. But my favorite lip glosses right now are these Chanel ones, and I'm a little upset because they're more expensive. But these are the Rouge Coco Gloss, and I have two colors from the line. I have 716, which is a little bit more mauve-y, and then this one here, which is 714, and this it has a little bit more of like this coral, brownish. It looks more brown. The other one has a bit of a purple undertone to it. The reason I'm picking this one is because it matches this lip look a little bit better. The consistency, the opacity of this gloss is by far my favorite one that I've had. But if you would like to try a gloss out, and maybe this is a little too out of your like financial range, definitely try the Cream Sheen from MAC. They're And finally, guys, my favorite eyelashes. They're still the same as the ones that I've mentioned before, which are the Demi Whispies. I had used 120s for many years, and they're very similar in style. I just feel that the Demi Whispies just give me a little bit more. They just give me a little bit more. I love the bands on Ardell's. They're not very thick, so they hide very well, and they're very comfortable on the lash line. So Demi Whispies, caught them. And that concludes this video. These are my top picks as of right now. If I had to just pick one product from each category, this is my list. And I definitely recommend for you guys to check them out if you're on the hunt for any one of these particular items. And if you're not, definitely just go check it out and see, like, just, you know, if you just want to buy it. I'm an enabler. I like people to tell me like, yeah, Annabelle, you should definitely buy that. I like it when people tell me to do that, so I'm going to enable you as well. Go be merry at Sephora or Ulta or the drugstore. Go. I send you well wishes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and have not done so already, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Also, if you guys like this makeup look, go ahead and head over to Instagram. The link will be the first one down below, where you can find this makeup look as well as all the makeup products listed for you guys to try out. Then recreate this. That's it. That's the video. So guys, till the next video, I hope you guys are all doing well, taking really good care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye. You like the girl.